Hey, this is Danielle from Black Business Boom and Black Owned Nashville, and I am live with our brand new expert. And Celisa from R&R is going to be giving us all kind of tips on cleaning, both for your home and your office. She is an expert in this, and I'm gonna tell you, they've been over here to clean my house, so I can tell you they know what they are doing at R&R Cleaning. So I'm super excited to have them on the team. And I'll tell you this, and I'm not going to brag too much on y'all, but again, I had them come out and clean my house. My fiance is fussy about anybody else coming in here cleaning, and he was impressed with not only the cleaning but the service. So I think that
Aw.
there's a lot that we can learn from R&R just in their overall business and cleaning, but more importantly, how to be a good business owner and provide great service to your community. So super excited to have them. Welcome, Celisa. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
Yes, excited. So today we're going to be talking about some tips for choosing the right cleaning service. Because again, I think a lot of us have had some not so amazing experiences with choosing cleaning companies to come in our home or our office. So I really think it's important that we educate on what are some things that we should be looking out for in that experience and finding the right folks. So let's get right into it, Lisa. What you got for us? Give us one tip on how to choose the best company for our family or our teams.
So first you would need to kind of start off by figuring out what you need in your home. So what is it around your house you need? Some people may not need their entire house done. Some people may have like a torn rotator cuff and can't do the bathroom really good.
Mm-hmm.
May not be able to get down and do baseboards really well. Those are more strenuous activities. So go around your house and see what you need done. That will help you kind of dictate what budget you may have and then also what type of service you may need. A lot of people don't know the difference in different types of services. So once you figure out what you're needing, then you can kind of come back to see if that's something that a cleaning company can offer or whether or not you may need a housekeeper. Because some, say for instance, you may need services all day long. I have no time to clean, wash clothes, wash dishes at
Mm-hmm.
all, ever. That means you may need a housekeeper. You may
Mm-hmm.
need to get somebody on payroll that's actually dedicated to cleaning your home only. That's something that, different cleaning companies don't provide. And
Mm-hmm.
so that is somebody who's tailored for you and you only, so they can stay in your house 8 hours. Somebody come wash dishes, somebody mess it up, they're right there to clean the dishes right back up. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. And then if that's not the case and you say, hey, I just need somebody to come in periodically, I can clean, but I just need a little help. That means you may need services like maybe once a week, once every other week, monthly. Those are periodically maintenance services.
Mm-hmm.
Then you also have those people who may need cleaning for services that you don't see often, things that you miss, baseboards, window sills, walls, behind, inside the cabinets. Those are what we consider to be deep cleanings. And you may not need that done all the time. You might need only done once every 6 months, once every three
Mm-hmm.
months. Those are things that you want to kind of come to the table with, as in knowing what it is, what kind of services you need. Some people also may need organizing. They may have stuff everywhere and don't have a place for things. So you may need organizing before you even call a cleaning company. So you kind of really need to know what services you need, or you may need decluttering. Like it's springtime, we are getting ready to be in the peak season. So spring is tomorrow. You may need to get rid of some stuff that you haven't touched in 6 months. Now is the time to do that. There's people who come out just to do that, to take out your clothes, your old furniture that you don't need anymore. Kind of figure out what it is that you need. Then do some research to see what is kind of the pricing around that. So that
Mm-hmm.
way you can come to the table with a budget. You'll know this is how much I'm willing to spend for this type of service. And then after that, you would want to research that company. A lot of people don't research companies. You want to make sure companies are insured, bonded, licensed, because you can get into someone's house and break something on accident or mess up something on accident. Can they cover what it is that they broke or what it is that they messed up? If they're not licensed or insured or bonded, they can't cover that. So you want to do your research on the company. And then also, every company is not for every client. Make sure that you guys have a good vibe. Make sure that you guys really like each other. I always tell people, make sure you like us before we come into your intimate space. That is your intimate home. You shouldn't just let anybody into your intimate home or into your intimate space. Also, you want to make sure that they have knowledge about cleaning, because some people just jump out there and start cleaning services and really don't know what that truly entails. And they may do something to actually do more harm to your home than good. So
Hmm.
do your research. And then lastly, there's a lot of myths when it comes down to hiring a cleaning company, as we most know. Cleaning companies do not know your home when they're walking into the house. So don't automatically assume that once we come into your house, we know what everything is, what we're supposed to be doing because we're the expert. You have to show us around. Show
Hmm.
us what your pet peeves are, what your nitpicks are. You may have a cobweb in the corner that I may not see because I've never been to your home, but you're like, that cobweb gets on my nerves. I really need that done down. Talk to your cleaners, let them know. So those are some big tips that we're constantly trying to educate our
Yeah.
customers every day about.
That was a lot and it was all really good. No, I'm telling you, I've experienced a lot of what you said. We had someone come last year and broke our TV. Like literally TV fell on the floor. They didn't even, we heard it because we were here, and we were like, oh, what was that? But then when they left, we turned on the TV and the TV was broke.
Yeah,
So, I mean, these are things, and it was because it's not fixed on the stand the way it's supposed to be. We know that, but they didn't know that. So they were just doing their job, trying to clean the stand and the TV fell.
yeah,
So there's things like that you have to be mindful of. And I really love that. That was the one thing that I really loved about having you all come clean the house is that you all came in with a checklist, baby. They came in here with a pen and paper and went through room by room and was like, do you want this done? Do you want that done? And I was like, well, that's interesting. I've never experienced that. And it seemed a little extra at first, but then at the end, I'm like, it makes perfect sense because there were certain things that I was like, no, you don't have to worry about that. Or, yeah, we really need that done.
yes,
Not only that, you all left us with a checklist of like, these are some things that you can be doing, to keep things cleaner. Like, and even like turning our blinds the other way was something I was like, oh, we just flip them the same way every time we open them. And he's like, they're starting to get brown on this side from the sun. Try some Clorox tabs, like these little things, stainless steel spray. So they left us with a list of things that we could do as well so that we wouldn't even need them to come back.
right. That
That's
is
what's,
right,
and I
right.
love that because I'm all about saving some money. But it was just a really great experience, and you could tell that they were very knowledgeable about what they do. So that's why I'm really happy to have them, joining the team. Now, other than that, there are some other things that as we go into spring, we need to be concerned about and some things that we may not be thinking about as far as our spring cleaning. Are there any tips you can give us, like as we're preparing for spring cleaning, things that we may be overlooking that we need to think about as we get ready for spring?
Yes. The number one thing that we always tell our clients: change your filters. It is time to change those filters. Allergy season is here in full effect. That'll help keep down. We always try to tell our clients, period, when you want us to come in and dust, before we come in and do all this dusting, make sure your filters are changed. Because if we do a lot of dusting and your filters aren't changed, the dust is gonna come right back down and settle. So change your filters. This is the time to declutter. This is the time to get rid of those things that you never really touch, those clothes, those dishes, those whatever old towels that's just been sitting there forever. It's time to get rid of it. It's spring cleaning. Clean out your space. So those are some tips. I always say springtime is the best time to get in there, and either you can do a deep clean top to bottom or we can. And not only on the inside, pressure wash your house.
That
I
was the next thing I
see
was going to ask
so
you about, getting
we
the
see
outside
so
ready.
many people who have greenhouses. Why spend so much money on a home and you don't take care of your home? Love on your home and your home will love on you back. So it's pressure washing season. We're in full effect. Make sure that you get that done. That also helps cut down on allergies as well. So make sure that you're taking care of your space, no matter if it's in or out.
I love that. I was hoping that we touched on pressure washing because it is a great time as we're preparing for the spring and we're preparing to have people over and have cookouts. The last thing you want is people to come over and you got stuff all over your walls, outside your house, all over the brick and all that.
The
So I
birthday, all
love
of
that
that.
yeah, I love that. Now R&R has something new coming up that you're gonna tell us about. Let's spill the beans.
Yes, so we are starting organizational services starting April 1st. So if you are in need of having that closet organized, that pantry organized, those cabinet organized, garage organized, call us or go on our website and you can actually put in your information. We have a team that's only they're experts in organizing. That's all they do. They don't clean. They just organize. They will get you in there and get your space organized, and then we'll have our cleaning team come in and do the cleaning so that way you can have a fresh start.
I love it. The garage over here needs y'all immediately. So I'm excited to hear that because you're right. That's a totally different service. Like it's
Hmm.
something totally different having someone to come and organize things. And it makes it so much easier to keep your stuff clean when it's already
Yes.
organized from the beginning. So I am excited about that. Congratulations.
Thank
We
you.
do have one question here. What tips do you have for those that don't have room for cleaning service in their budget? And what can they do? And what cleaning products do you use to make it easier to keep your home clean as well as to get it clean?
So every home is not created equal. It honestly depends on what you are dealing with. I always say Brandon's favorite thing to use is the Clorox tabs. I'm sure I heard you say that earlier. Clorox tabs, the white ones are the absolute bomb. They help keep your toilet fresh and clean in
And he
between.
specifically told me don't get the blue ones.
That is
Don't get the
correct.
ones that turn the water blue. He told me specifically get the white ones.
Yes, the blue ones stain the porcelain, so we always try to encourage to get the white ones. They do better. There is a whole list on our website that you can go under, and it's connected to Amazon, so that way you can buy the products that we use. It's called Cleaning Like a Pro, and it's on our website. So if you ever want to see what we're using, go out there. From vacuum cleaners, we have the same vacuums that we typically use. They're out there. The all-purpose sprays that we use, they're out there. So there's a whole list of things that we recommend that you use when cleaning out your tub, your bathroom, any parts of your house. It's all out there.
That's great. Give us the website.
It is www.rrcleaninghe.com.
I love it. And they also have amazing home products for sprays and candle, the melts and all kind of great things. And they
Yes.
smell amazing. So when you're out at the website, you can grab some of that as well. One other question we had was around ceiling fans. Any tips for cleaning ceiling fans?
Um, Clean them weekly. That's probably the biggest tip. You can get one of those extended
Hmm.
Swiffers. The only thing about those, we have a lot of clients who have ceiling fans that are so far, they're like so far up. You might have to
Hmm.
get a ladder. Those ceiling fans we can't touch because, again, that's why I say you have to research the company. Most cleaning companies can't go so far up in the air because of insurance purposes. So you kind of got to do your research. We're one of those. We can't go too far off the ground when it comes down to insurances. So if you have one of those really, really high ceiling fans, you may have to get a ladder and get you a Swiffer and keep that clean. If it's too thick and dusty up there, you may have to physically wipe it down. So get a little all-purpose, spray it and clean it off. But then keep it maintained so that way that dust doesn't settle and cake up on that ceiling fan.
I love it. I'm tell y'all, I really love that you're like, we can't do that because our insurance. And there was something in the house that when you all came in, they were like, nope, can't touch that because our insurance says. And I'm like, that's fair because I don't want you to break nothing that you can't fix.
Yeah,
So, I
and
mean,
so
I
we're
love that you
infamous.
all are mindful of what your insurance says.
Yes,
It
we're
ain't just out here
infamous
like, we got insurance.
we're infamous for being the ones that'll fall or break or do so. Like, no,
Yeah,
we're infamous, and we'll say, hey, that television, we'll wipe it, boom, television don't work no more. So no, we just tell people up front, this is what we can do, this is what we cannot do. This is how we function, and then we'll teach you how to clean it because it's yours. but we won't be able to touch it or get up there and do those things.
I love it. Well, I'm super excited. As I mentioned, they've been here in my home. I don't vouch for a lot of folks, but I will vouch for R&R. So not only will they be coming to us monthly and giving us some tips, things that we can do on our own, or how do we choose the right company, but they are also available if you're looking for someone to come in and both organize now and clean, as well as pressure washing. And they also do office cleaning as well. So they are your one-stop shop for all the things that you need when it comes to staying clean these days, and it's the perfect time with spring cleaning going on. So tell us again, what is the website and the best way for us to contact you?
Sure, it is www.rrcleaninghe.com. Our phone number, our office number is 615-807-0252. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Yelp, Google, everywhere you can think of, we're there. So if you want to reach out to us, you have questions, even if you just don't know and you're thinking about going to another company and you just don't know what questions to ask, we're always here. We don't mind answering any type of questions.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lisa. This was great. This is a lot of great information, and happy spring cleaning to
Thank you.
everybody. Make sure you reach out to R&R with any questions that you have, and you can search Black People Making Moves Facebook group if you're in there, and you will see all of the glowing reviews for R&R. So
Thank
if you
you.
are here in the Nashville area, they are your go-to for Black Nashville. Thank you so much, Celisa. I really appreciate you. I look forward to working with you all and having you all here for the community.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.